Fantastic. So super excited to have you here. Thank you for being so incredibly flexible. Thank God we're with you in the office. But I will tell you, after being here for, I would say this will be our 8th day or 9th day together. Robin is the energy in the building. It is so much fun to work with her. She is one of the executives that works together with Chelsea and has brought us over the last couple of months so much great insight and support. So thank you for that more than you would even know. And super happy to have her here. She does absolutely everything that an agent needs. And we are really blessed to have her on the team. So very excited to have you here. So Robin, tell us a little bit. How long have you worked in this office? How long have you supported real estate? Give us a little insight on you as a person.
Okay, well, I've actually been in this office for 6 years. So had my broker's license, done all those kinds of things, relocation, transaction coordination, you name it, I do everything. So and as far as in real estate, I've been in real estate since the 90s. So that's all the farther I'm going to go on that. So don't want to give away my age or my weight. So
that's
anyway,
all right, no worries.
Yeah. So, and then what else? Let's see. I'm married. I have 2 kids, 1 granddaughter. My son is 31 and my daughter is 27. So yeah.
Well, we met your daughter last night. It was so nice.
Yes.
She's on her way to New York to work in the fashion industry. Yep. So it's just really fun to be around and to make those things happen and check with people. Tell me a little bit, so I have a list of things that I wanted to share with the group about KC, because I feel like KC Overland Park. So really for the agents out there, we call it KC, but really it's the Overland Park office in town. And we want everybody to know everything about it. But you tell me, what is one of your favorite staple things about Kansas City that the outside world needs to know about?
Well, for me, it's about the Chiefs. So as you know, and every Friday we get dressed up in our Chiefs stuff and come to work, and it's Red Fridays, and all the buildings up and down College Boulevard that have lights, everything turns red. So everybody, it's a big football town, big Chiefs, fans, and Patrick Mahomes. And we're really unique. We're situated, about 5-10 minutes from the state line. So all of us are licensed in both Kansas and Missouri. So I know a lot of people think Kansas City is in Kansas, but it's actually in Missouri. So it's and then our Johnson County board makes up, a big radius between Kansas and Missouri. So yeah.
Well, and for those people that don't know, that are on the call, this is a town with almost 2 million people in it. Like our first and largest office is about 50,000. So it is the first time that we've had this really amazing market that does spread across a state line. Right. It incorporates lots of neighborhoods and lots of different kinds of things out there when it puts itself together. In fact, and then really exciting, I already got my little Chiefs keychain from Robin. Like, I got to be part of this team. So when you show up here, you get a little gift. They're all handmade. It's just great. Like super little things. So if you were wondering whether you need to buy something with a Chiefs logo on it, it might be time to do that. So I was also very fortunate, and I'm going to just kind of share this to share some highlights about the city. So for those of you that don't know, there are some really wonderful things in this town that make up this town that go beyond sports. So I wanted to share some of that. There's actually a thing called the Kaufman Center for Performing Arts. It's a mini version in the building model of the Sydney Opera House in Australia. So if you didn't think there wasn't great architecture, there is. There's a thing called the City Market that has all these incredible shops that you can go shop in downtown Kansas City. It's been around since 1857, to put a little history on the town. And it was a town where people came westward and moved through it. There's an American Jazz Museum. If you ever come here and you want to know more about jazz music in America, you're going to be able to tour that and put that on your agenda. Of course, the Arrowhead Stadium is the nothing but Chiefs red banner that everybody loves to go to and supports in a big way. There is a great thing called Sea Life Kansas City. So a big aquarium. It's in the middle of the country, but it's there to offer that up to people that come to visit. Hallmark cards. If anybody remembers Hallmark cards, They started here in Kansas City and are still going strong. So they actually have tours that you can take to go through and see how they make the cards and how they come up with all of that. I know for us Colorado folks, beer is a big deal, and there's a thing called Boulevard Brewing Company here that basically rivals Anheuser-Busch in St. Louis, which is close by. So I mean, it's just neat to see and hear about something that I didn't know about when you put it together, but they have amazing brews and offer those up here to the people of this town. There's a thing called the Arabia Steamboat. Long ago, the steamboat used to go up and down the Missouri River here, and there's actually a museum that features this ancient archive that was, it basically sunk in the Missouri River and it was brought back to life 100 years later. And the replica is sitting in this building so that you can see what it used to look like when you went up and down the river on the steamboat. And the last but not least best place and most incredible thing that I experienced on a tour this weekend with Karen Bergen was the Plaza. And it is a replica part of town that is covered in buildings with Spanish mosaics. It's like a walking district with stores and restaurants. Really, really, really beautiful buildings. And definitely if you come to Kansas City, let the team show it to you. It is extremely unique to this neighborhood. So we are super excited to have KC in our group. If you're looking for a KC agent to connect with, they are in CBIQ. And there are 23 of them. I just do have to say 98% women. So let's just put a word in for women. But a great team with 3 guys who are super part of that team as well. But just know they are here to service you and you them. So if I was an agent, I would want them on my newsletter. I would want them to know I exist. And of course, it will be wonderful if you would welcome them to the team. So Robin, thanks for being here. Bringing your spark to the team. You can call Robin anytime you want. She will tell you everything about Kansas City you want to know.